What's up, Outlaw Nation? How is everybody today? Let's continue the how to shoot a handgun, just getting familiar with it before you go to your first class. All right, again, I'm doing this for a couple of my buddies, but I thought it might help you out as well. So I decided to post it on YouTube where everybody can see. To my pals, to anyone just trying to get into this is your first time, I think this is gonna help you out a lot. All right, today let's focus on the draw. So the first thing you want to do before you start this drill is make sure you have zero ammo on you at all, none. So I have a spare magazine, it is totally empty. I have no ammo on me anywhere. I have a pistol with a magazine that is completely empty. And then what I like to do is I like to run the slide 3 times and then visually check and make sure that I don't have a round inside the chamber. A lot of instructors are not going to tell you this, but I'm going to. At this point in time, what I want you to do is hold the pistol down like this and pull the trigger in a safe direction. Because now you know that you have no bullets on you and the gun is unloaded and you are safe to continue your practice. This is the most important thing you can do now. Do this when nobody's home. There is always a chance that you got a little tired, that something was going on in your life, and you may have an accident you don't want to have. So I always say do this when nobody's home at all, period. Make sure your gun is completely unloaded. Make sure you have no ammo on you, no ammo even around you for your dry fire practice. The most important thing about the draw is the actual mechanics. And you're going to see a lot of people as you watch them on YouTube go really, really fast. And I can go really, really fast too. But that's not the goal right now. In order for you to get fast at anything, you have to practice slow and perfect and then speed up as you go. So a correct draw is first understanding how to get a full firearm grip on your pistol. In order to get a full firearm grip on your pistol, what you want to do is, it's not sideways like this. Your hand is not straight sideways in at a 90-degree angle. It's up like at a 45-degree angle. So put the web of your hand here as high up on the gun as you possibly can, and then let your hands come across. Now, one thing you're going to notice is it doesn't feel right inside of your hand. It feels like the gun should be held like this inside of your hand. The problem is when you do this, if you look right here, your barrel is going to be pointing off center, versus if you have the correct grip, where usually my indicator is, my back knuckle is even with the back sharp portion of this pistol. When I do this, I will be able to come out, point my hand straight at the target. If you just point your hand straight, you'll find that you're on target way more often than you're not. We don't do this anymore. We don't do this, right? It is just, this hand gets a full firearm grip up as high as you can on the gun to be able to control the recoil. You'll see the void in the pistol here. That's for this portion of your hand. And your thumb rides on the side of the pistol here, okay? And so it looks like this. Your right thumb is on top of your left. If you're a lefty, as I know one of you are, your left thumb is on top of your right, okay? So it goes both ways, okay? So then I just extend the pistol and I'm pointing the pistol straight out at my target. Both of my eyes are open. I'm looking at the pistol straight at my target. I'm focusing as I'm lifting the pistol up on the target, and then I start focusing on the sight. Okay, that is a correct firearm grip. My shoulders are square with the target. I'm in a fighting stance, and all I do is just lift the gun up to my eyes. Okay, now that we got that out, let's start with the mechanics of the draw. So, mechanics of the draw are, with my support hand, I'm going to touch my chest up here. As I do, my firing hand is going to brush down the side of my gun. Now, it's very important that you don't turn your hand sideways, that you brush down your holster. If you go straight down your holster, you'll find that when you stop, you have the correct firearms grip. Then lift until you break leather or break your plastic, get it just outside of your holster. Rotate the gun down, okay? At this point, my support hand hasn't left. My support hand, the whole time I was in this portion of the draw, my support hand is still on my chest. The reason this is so important is so that you don't have this hand out here where you can get it in front of the gun and shoot yourself. Then my support hand comes through and now I have a full firing grip and I just drive the gun. I am focused on the target. I drive the gun until the sights come into the target and now I'm focused on the sights and the target, okay? Sights are in clear picture. I'm very much paying attention to my sights. Now, what that looks like again is I'm here, support hand, full firing grip, clear the leather, rotate the arm, drive the gun straight out. You'll find you're on target nearly every single time exactly where you're looking, which is why it's so important that you're focusing on that target. What it looks like from this side. I'm here, support hand, full firing grip. Notice I come straight down the pistol, full firing grip, draw, break leather, rotate my hand, join the hands with the pistol, drive straight out to the target. From here, what I want you to do now, before you start practicing the draw, is I want you to start with your full firearms grip on the target. You can pick a light socket inside your house, that works really well. So I'm on the target, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my draw in reverse. I'm going to pull it back to my chest. This is still a very foundationally strong firearms grip that would allow me to defend myself from here if I needed to. And then from here, I'm going to place my hand on my chest. I'm going to rotate the gun down and put it back inside my holster. Now, if for some reason I'm losing my holster and I can't find it, I can push down to my thumb to where I find the hold of my holster with my thumb and then come back and put the gun back inside the holster. I want to keep my head up the whole time because I need to be situationally aware. So again, practicing this would be full firearm grip, bring the gun back, place your hand correctly, rotate, put into the holster. Let's look at it from this side. I'm on the target. I'm going to pull the firearm back where I still have a fighting position, place my hand on my chest, rotate the gun down, put it into my holster, make sure that it goes all the way into my holster, and come off of my gun. And if you will practice this from the draw already and do it in reverse, you'll find that whenever it comes time to actually draw, it will be very seamlessly flawless for you. You'll be able to do it very easy every single time. Look, you're going to watch a lot of different YouTubers that are professional shooters that are touching the trigger at different times. For now, this is not part of your goal or your training. 29 times out of 30 in America, when a concealed carry person draws their gun, they don't actually have to shoot. And I can tell you thousands of times in law enforcement where a cop has to pull his gun on somebody, but he never shoots them. So at no time is, when you're practicing your draw, is your finger on the trigger a part of the draw. It's not a part of it. So I want to be able to draw, my finger is off the trigger. Draw, my finger stays off the trigger the entire draw, right? My finger is never on the trigger. That is not a part of the draw stroke. There are times that this can come into a play, but those are scenarios that you're right now not ready for. So practice that draw, keep your finger off the trigger until you see the sights. Make sure you know what you're shooting at. Make sure you know what's beyond your target and are ready to press that trigger. All right, Outlaws, that was practicing the draw. So do me a favor, like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. Tell me, do you draw like that? I know it's an old school way. I know there's lots of different ways that people are drawing. Do you draw like that? That's how I do it. I'd like to see what you do. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. Outlaw out.